9 tiny details that secretly make your home look cheap, and nobody told you. You just spent thousands renovating your bathroom. Beautiful tile, gorgeous vanity, everything looks perfect. And somehow, it still looks builder grade, like something's off, like the investment didn't pay off the way it should have. What went wrong? Here's what nobody in the design industry tells you. You can spend a fortune on the big stuff and completely undermine it with tiny details you never even thought about. Details that silently say this was done on a budget, even when it wasn't. These are the things that designers notice the moment they walk into your space. The details that separate homes that feel truly elevated from ones that feel almost there. And here's what might frustrate you. Most of these are surprisingly easy to fix. You just didn't know to look for them because nobody bothered to explain it. Today, I'm sharing 9 small details that might be quietly undermining your home. Some of these you've probably lived with for years without realizing the impact they're having. Stay until the end, because the last detail makes the biggest difference and costs very little to change. Now, here's something interesting. 96% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. That means you're finding these videos but might be missing others. If you want to keep learning these insider details that nobody else shares, hit subscribe. It takes 1 second and you'll see new videos as soon as they come out. Let's get into it. Your lighting is working against you. Let's start with something that affects everything else in your home, and almost nobody talks about it. Your light bulb temperature. Here's what might be happening in your space right now. You have a warm, beautiful lamp casting a lovely glow in one corner. And somewhere else in the same room, you have cool-toned overhead lights creating a completely different mood. The result? Your furniture looks inconsistent. Your carefully chosen paint colors seem off. The whole room feels unsettled and you can't quite put your finger on why. Here's what most people don't realize. Light bulbs come in different temperatures, measured in Kelvin. Warm light is around 2,700 Kelvin to 3,000 Kelvin. Cool light is 4,000 Kelvin and above. When you mix them in the same space, it creates visual confusion. And here's something designers have understood for years. Warm, consistent lighting makes almost any room look better. It makes furniture look richer. Paint colors read correctly. And honestly, everyone looks better in warm light. The fix is straightforward. Choose one temperature, 3,000 Kelvin is a reliable choice, and use it throughout your home. Check every lamp, every overhead fixture, every bulb. It's a small investment that transforms how your entire home feels. And once you make the switch, you'll notice mismatched lighting everywhere you go. Bottom line, consistent warm lighting is one of the simplest upgrades that makes the biggest difference. It's worth checking every bulb in your home. Your curtains might be selling your ceilings short. Here's something that affects how spacious your rooms feel, and most people never think about it. Where your curtain rod is placed. The natural instinct is to mount the rod just above the window frame. That's where the window is, so that's where the curtain should start, right? But here's what makes a surprising difference. Mounting your curtain rod much higher, closer to the ceiling, makes your ceilings appear taller and your windows look more grand. It's a simple optical trick that designers use constantly. B-roll, animation or comparison, showing visual impact of curtain height. The second part of this, curtains that extend all the way to the floor look more polished than ones that stop at the windowsill. Those shorter curtains can make a room feel cut off, less flowing. B-roll, floor-length curtains hung high, elegant appearance. Now, if you have radiators or heating elements below your windows, floor-length curtains might not be practical. In those cases, Roman shades or other window treatments work beautifully. Safety always comes first. But for most windows, hanging curtains higher and letting them reach the floor creates a more elegant, spacious feeling without spending anything extra. Bottom line, curtains hung near the ceiling and extending to the floor make any room feel taller and more refined. It's a free upgrade once you know about it. Your door hardware might be telling a confusing story. Here's something that happens gradually over the years, and you might not have noticed it. Your door handles may not match each other. It often happens like this. One handle needs replacing, so you pick up something at the hardware store. A few years later, another one gets loose, and you grab what's available. Maybe you renovated a bathroom and chose a different finish because it was popular at the time. Before you know it, you have several different finishes throughout your home. Brushed nickel here, brass there, perhaps some chrome or oil-rubbed bronze mixed in. When everything matches, your home feels cohesive, like decisions were made thoughtfully. When finishes are mixed randomly, it can feel a bit disjointed, even if no one can quite articulate why. The good news, this is very fixable. Choose one finish and gradually update the pieces that don't match. Chrome has become quite popular recently. Unlacquered brass is beautiful if you like something with warmth. Polished nickel is a timeless choice that works with almost anything. But honestly, the specific finish matters less than the consistency. And while you're looking at door handles, take a glance at the hinges. If your handles are matte black, but your hinges are still brass or silver, that inconsistency catches the eye. Matching hinges to your hardware finish completes the look. It's a detail most people overlook, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Bottom line, matching door hardware, including hinges, creates a sense of intentional design throughout your home. It's a detail worth addressing over time. Your baseboards might be more important than you think. This is something most people never question, because we simply accept whatever came with the house. But baseboards make more of a difference than you might expect. Builder standard baseboards tend to be relatively thin and short. They do the basic job of covering where the flooring meets the wall, but they don't add much visual weight to a room. What designers often recommend, and what you see in higher-end homes, is taller, more substantial baseboards, something around 5 inches or more. It grounds the room and makes it feel more finished, more intentional. There's also the profile to consider. If your style is more contemporary, a clean flat profile with perhaps a small detail at the top works well. If you prefer something more traditional, a curved profile adds character. Now, if you're happy with what you have, that's perfectly fine. But if you've ever felt like a room was missing something despite having nice furniture and good colors, the baseboards might be worth considering, especially if you're already planning other updates. Bottom line, taller, more substantial baseboards can make a room feel more polished and grounded. It's one of those details that quietly elevates a space. Your switch plates deserve a second look. This might seem like an odd thing to focus on, but bear with me. Take a look at your light switch plates and outlet covers. Really look at them. Are any of them that yellowed off-white color that happens over time? Are some slightly crooked, cracked, painted over with bumpy layers from previous paint jobs? These little covers are scattered throughout every room. You see them and touch them multiple times a day. When they're crisp and clean and properly aligned, they fade into the background as they should. When they're not, they quietly detract from everything else. Here's what's encouraging. Basic replacements cost very little, often less than $1 each at the hardware store. Simply replacing the ones that have yellowed or cracked makes a noticeable difference. And here's a detail within the detail. If your switch plates have visible screws, make sure they're all aligned the same direction. Vertical is traditional, straight up and down. But what matters most is consistency. Not one screw at 3 o'clock, another at 7 o'clock, another somewhere else entirely. It takes 2 seconds with a screwdriver, and it's the kind of thing that obsessive people, like me, absolutely notice. And if you want to go a step further, upgraded plates in brass or other finishes that coordinate with your hardware can add a lovely touch. It's a small detail, but these are things you interact with constantly. Bottom line, fresh, properly aligned switch plates with screws pointing the same direction are an inexpensive way to make your home feel more cared for. It's worth a quick walkthrough to see which ones need attention. Quick pause, if you're finding these details useful, and you want to catch the next video when it comes out, take a second to subscribe. Most people watching don't, and then they miss the follow-up videos. Okay, back to the details. Visible cords can undermine a room. Here's something we've all gotten used to, perhaps without realizing how much it affects a space. Visible cords and cables. We have so many devices now, televisions, lamps, chargers, that cords have become almost invisible to us. We stop noticing them because they're everywhere. But when you really look, they're adding visual clutter that works against everything else you've done in a room. That mounted television with cables trailing down the wall, lamp cords crossing the floor, the tangle of chargers near the nightstand. In magazine photos and designer spaces, you'll notice the cords are always hidden. That's part of why those rooms look so polished. The ideal solution is running cords through the wall, so a mounted TV has its cables emerging behind the media console instead of trailing visibly. That creates a very clean look. But even simpler solutions help significantly. Cord covers that run along the baseboard are quite affordable, typically under $10, and make a real difference. If you paint them to match your wall color, they virtually disappear. And while we're talking about lamps, here's one that takes 2 seconds to fix. Check your lamp shades. If the seam is showing, facing out into the room, simply rotate it so the seam faces the wall. It's one of those things that once you see, you can't unsee. And it costs nothing to fix. Bottom line, hiding cords and rotating lampshade seams to the back are finishing touches that make a space feel more polished and intentional. They're easier to address than most people realize. Where your tile ends matters more than you'd think. 1545 to 1800 color. If you have any tile work in your home, kitchen backsplash, bathroom walls, shower area, there's a detail worth understanding. Where the tile stops. Sometimes tile work ends at what feels like an arbitrary point. It doesn't quite reach a cabinet edge or a wall corner. It just stops. This can make the tile work look unfinished, as if someone ran short of materials rather than making an intentional design choice. Tile generally looks best when it ends at a natural stopping point. The edge of cabinetry, a corner, where an appliance meets the wall, something that makes the ending feel planned. And there's a related detail about corners and edges. Many installations use metal trim pieces. Sheelarter trim is a common brand because it's faster and less expensive. The more refined approach is tiered edges, where the tile itself is cut at an angle to create seamless corners. It does cost more and requires more skill, but especially in areas you'll see daily, like a shower niche, the difference is noticeable. If you're planning any tile work, it's worth discussing these options with your installer beforehand. These details are much easier to address during installation than after. Bottom line, thoughtful tile endings and properly finished edges are details that separate good tile work from great tile work. Your walls may look different at night. Here's something that catches people by surprise. Drywall imperfections that are invisible during the day can become quite obvious at night. Natural daylight is forgiving. It diffuses evenly and softens flaws. But once the sun goes down and your lamps turn on, light hits walls at angles, and suddenly every bump, every patched spot, every imperfection casts a small shadow. This often happens after patching holes from pictures or shelving. A quick repair that looked fine in daylight reveals itself as lumpy once the evening lighting hits it. The lesson here is that proper patching technique matters more than people realize. Taking time to do it well, building up thin layers rather than one thick application, sanding properly makes the difference between an invisible repair and one that shows every night. This becomes especially important if you're planning to apply wallpaper. Wallpaper shows every imperfection beneath it. What you could ignore before becomes impossible to miss afterward. Bottom line, if you're patching walls, it's worth doing it carefully. Evening lighting reveals what daylight forgives. The quality of your doors makes a bigger difference than you'd expect. This last detail is something you experience every day but might never have thought about. The quality of your interior doors. If you knock on most interior doors in newer homes, you'll hear a hollow sound. That's because they're hollow core doors, essentially two thin panels with air in between. They're lighter and less expensive to manufacture. Compare that to a solid core door. The difference is immediately apparent. There's weight to it, a satisfying sound when it closes, a sense that this is a substantial part of your home. Beyond how they feel, solid core doors offer significantly better sound insulation. If you've ever wished for more privacy or quiet in your bedroom or bathroom, the door itself might be part of the solution. Replacing every door in a home isn't always practical or necessary, but if you're updating a few at a time, prioritizing bedrooms and bathrooms, the spaces where sound privacy matters most, makes the biggest difference in daily life. Bottom line, solid core doors feel more substantial and provide real sound insulation. It's an upgrade worth considering, especially for bedrooms and bathrooms. What all 9 of these details have in common is this. They're easy to overlook because nobody talks about them. The building industry uses standard materials because that's what's expected. Retail stores sell products without explaining the nuances, and most homeowners simply don't know to ask. But now you do. The difference between a home that feels truly polished and one that feels almost there often comes down to these small, invisible choices. Consistent lighting, thoughtful hardware, properly finished details. You don't necessarily need to address all of these at once. Start with one, maybe the light bulbs, since that's relatively simple, or take a walk through and note which switch plates need replacing. Small improvements add up. Once you start noticing these details, you'll see them everywhere. That's not a burden. It's simply having better information. Which of these details surprised you? Which one will you address first? I'd genuinely love to know. Share in the comments. Before you go, if you learned even one thing from this video that's going to improve your home, you'll want to see what's coming next. I'm sharing more of these hidden details that designers know but rarely explain. If you're not subscribed yet, and 96% of you aren't, now's the time. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want to see more about avoiding common design mistakes, there's a video on screen now that goes deeper. Thank you for watching.